guys, it is time to keep heading west. So we pulled in here to the Iowa 80 on Sunday evening. What was it, 4 or 5 o'clock? I don't remember now. Well, we stayed here Sunday night. We stayed here Monday night. We stayed here Tuesday night. We didn't go anywhere. While we were here, I did a few things on Goliath. I was able to run him over to the CB shop on Monday, and luckily we found out that it was just the microphone on the CB that was bad. So bought a new microphone for it, and the CB is now working properly in Goliath. I also picked up a CB and a magnetic antenna mount that we're going to put in the dually so that when we are traveling together, that communication between the two of us will go well. So that's here. We just got to meet up with the dually again in a couple days. We also had a little bit of a problem with Goliath when I went to go move him over to the radio shop. When I hit the starter button, he started, but it sounded weird when it started. It just, the starter motor didn't sound right. And anyway, through a little bit of diagnosis, I found I had a bad connection where the starter wire goes onto the actual starter solenoid to activate the solenoid. The ring terminal had broken off, but the spring tension of the wire was still holding it on contact, so it was working, but it was shaking around when I was trying to start, making it sound really weird, like it was connecting and disconnecting at a very rapid rate. Anyway, easy fix. I cut that end off, put a new ring terminal on it, crimped it on there really good, and problem solved. I also decided to try to do a little bit of tire painting while we were here. That didn't work out. I love the look of a raised white letter tire, and they make these paint pens, and you can do it to your tires, and they sell them here at the Iowa 80. And believe it or not, I had bought a couple of the pens 2 years ago, 3 years ago. I don't remember when. It was a while ago, and we never ended up doing it. One of those things that just kind of never came around. The paint pens have been in the trailer. They get used for other things, so I went and bought some brand new paint pens. Problem is, on this tire being vertical, you can't get the paint to flow right. It came out looking terrible. I tested it on a couple horizontal surfaces. Works pretty good. So yeah, maybe I gotta take the tire off and lay it flat to really get it to come out the way I want. I mean, I'm sure some people would just do it this way, but it's a pain in the butt, and I didn't like the results, so I just stopped before I really made it ugly. But also making good use of our time, I made a couple videos for the Trucking with Amsoil Adam channel. One of them has already released. The other one will come out next week, where I took us on a tour of the Iowa 80 Trucking Museum, which is pretty fascinating, guys. Go check that video out. It's the second time I've made a video on that museum. The first one was 5 years ago, and some things have changed. So it's kind of nice to see those changes in the videos. Anyway, I am pretty much done with my pre-trip inspection. I think Katie is just about ready to go. It's a little after 8 a.m. right now, and we're almost ready to hit the road. I got to put the generator away. I got to put the Starlink away. And yeah, then it's time to hit the road. We got a lot of Iowa to cover today because we just got into Iowa before we stopped here. So yeah, there's going to be a lot of cornfields coming up. A lot.
Turn left on 60th Avenue, then take
guys, so we are now about 25 miles east of Council Bluffs, Iowa. Pulled over this little parking area. It's not a full rest stop, just a parking area, just so I could use the restroom really quick. And we're gonna get right back on the road. Now, we took a different route this time. Typically, when we leave Iowa 80, we would actually go up through Cedar Rapids to Waterloo, then take 20 across to Sioux City. And this time we decided to just stay on Interstate 80 from Iowa City to Des Moines. We'd never actually been that little stretch, and then from Des Moines to actually Council Bluffs, that whole stretch on Interstate 80 we've never done before. So I was like, you know what, let's try something different. And that's actually the way the trucker maps wanted to take us anyways. But it's been a pretty beautiful drive for the most part. We're like right on this edge of the rain, so it's kind of cloudy over here. Not so bad now, but a while back it was actually pretty dark. But out the right side of Goliath, it was beautiful blue skies with just a couple little puffy clouds. And right dead center in the middle was where the two were like merging together. We got a few sprinkles, but no real rain. Anyway, let's keep going. We still got a few more hours to go. Alright, so we have made it into South Dakota. Just a few exits in, and I stopped here at the Come and Go. One, I needed another restroom break, and the windshield on Goliath was getting terrible, and trying to film through it, just, you know, bugs, whatever. So we're not that much further. We're only 60 something miles from Sioux Falls, and then from there it's another 60 miles to Mitchell, which is where we're planning on landing tonight. So about 120 more miles, should be there. right, as you can see, we made it to Mitchell, South Dakota. Boy, is it warm here. It was nice when we left Iowa this morning, but it definitely warmed up the last couple hundred miles. It's only 4 o'clock, and I think we made pretty good time as we left Iowa 80 this morning. The GPS said that our arrival time here would be at 3:37, and we stopped twice and still pulled in here like 4:03. So pretty happy with that. Now, we're topping off the fuel, cleaning the windshield again, and then we're just going to move it over here underneath the sign and park. Just hang out here for the night. So we got Goliath moved over here to this little gravel spot. This is where we always park when we stay here in Mitchell. And it's hot. It's like not bad right here in the shade of Goliath, but when the sun is hitting you, it's pretty hot. I think Katie said it's like 92 or 93 out right now.
But it feels like 96.
But feels like 96. And it is hot in Goliath. So we got all the windows open, trying to get some airflow. We're gonna go inside, sit in the Marlin's Diner, get something to eat, something cold to drink, and let it cool off a little bit out here. Maybe as that sun goes down, it won't be quite so hot. I know it's not Tuesday, but Marlin's had a taco special, so I couldn't help it. All right, guys, so we went in and ate dinner at the Marlin's. We really like Marlin's for the most part. Now, I had those tacos, which normally they don't have tacos. It's like a limited time special. And, well, they weren't that great. But usually everything at Marlin's is pretty good.
The cheese curds were good.
Yeah, the cheese curds were good. Across the street from where we set up in Rapid City at that pilot, there used to be a Marlin's there. We'd eat there all the time. But like 3 years ago, I think it was, it changed hands and got bought out, and the food just kind of went downhill. The service went downhill. Mm-hmm. So we almost never go there anymore. But it was super convenient when they did. So this is the only Marlin's that I know of that we come by anyway. So when we get a chance to eat here, we take advantage of it. It's what, 8 o'clock now, I think?
8:26.
8:26. And as you see, the sun is still up. The other side of Goliath is being like pummeled by the sun rays. This side of Goliath is nice and shady and actually feels pretty good. So we've had a few hours here, and it's not miserable inside Goliath, but it's still pretty warm, and it's a little bit nicer here. So we may just hang out here for a little bit until it's time to get settled and go to sleep. I think we're gonna get up really early tomorrow and head to Rapid City because it's supposed to be stupid hot in Rapid tomorrow. So if we get up early and go, it's only like a 4-hour drive or so. So if we get there before it gets hot, we can get parked maybe, then we go find some air-conditioned place to go sit in there. But I think we're done with this video. Anything else you want to say?
Sunset tonight is at 9:17, so we're going to be sitting out here until then. And the funniest thing of the day was watching all the cows as we were driving through that were in pastures, trying to find a nice cold place to get comfortable. So most of them were in lakes, ponds, whatever. Up to like,
yeah, you just saw masses
shoulders.
of them huddled in the water because a lot of the cow pastures around here don't have trees in them. Like where we live, there's trees so the cows can get in the shade. It's very important for cows to get shade or have a way to cool off because keep in mind they're wearing leather jackets all the time. Yeah. So yeah, there was a lot of them just huddled up in these little small ponds. It was kind of funny, but all in all, everything went really smooth today. We got here in good time. No issues with Goliath. Everything just went exactly the way it should for the most part. And we're hoping for the same thing tomorrow. So for now, we're going to bid you guys a good night. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Until the next time we see you.
Keep those engines running.
What she said.